What's going on, y'all? Kobe A here, feeling great here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade futures directly on TradingView. Now, whatever brokers you guys use, as you can see here on my screen, there's a bunch of different brokers, trusted brokers that you guys can use. You know, whichever one you want to go with, that's your preference. But I do recommend tradovate. I like tradovate myself. I get quick withdrawals, like, you know what I'm saying? It's quick deposits. I'm going to show you guys how to place your trades, how to, you know what I'm saying, enter, execute, add your stop losses, take profits, basically everything directly off of TradingView. You know what I'm saying? You really don't even have to go on the web browser for your broker, or, you know, download a whole new software for your broker. You can do everything straight from TradingView, and you can still keep your TradingView account. All right. Now, one thing is you might have to pay a monthly fee to enable TradingView on your broker. So, you know, that's one thing to keep in mind. I think mine's like 10 or 15 a month with Tradovate, but you know, you gotta pay to play, man. You gotta pay the fees, you gotta pay commissions on trades, and that's just how the game is. So let's get into it, y'all. First, what you want to do is go down here and choose your broker. What I like to trade with is Tradovate. And let's blur this out here. So you're going to put in your password, right? And we're going to go on demo here. So just so I can show you guys how to enter and exit your trades. Alright. So we're in a demo right now. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. So normally, I know when you guys mark up trades, you like to use positions, right? The long and short projection positions. So let's say you are entering a buy right here, right? And this is the typical position you would open up, right? You have your risk to reward, you have your stop right here. It shows you everything. Normal, traditional trading view position, right? Best thing about this type of um, platform is you can literally click on your position right here, right? You got your stop loss set, okay? And you can go over here, right click, and you can click create limit order. All right. Now as you see to my right, you're gonna see your order panel pop up. You can see everything you need here. You have limit, you have stop and stop limit, right? So if you want to set a limit for it to come and hit your execution, you can do so. You have your stop loss. It shows you how much you're risking literally right here. You have your take profit, how much you would be winning. So this is obviously this is 1 to 2 right here. And you also have your units, right? So the thing with futures is it's not pips no more, and it's not other type of units, it's contracts. And it took a little bit for me to get used to contracts, but all in all, like if you just keep working with it and keep learning and studying it, you'll learn the contracts. You know, some people they trade a specific amount of contracts, you know, each day, or some people they do it based off the risk. So here you can type in how much you want to risk, and it'll change your contracts to that, right? And it'll still keep your same stop loss here, which is great, right? So typically I like to go off this because I don't know if this is accurate, but let's say right here you can close that out. Now let's say I want to risk, let's see, let's say I want to risk $200, right? Now the contracts, it's not gonna do like decimals of the contract, so it is gonna round to a whole contract. So right here, 5 or 6. That's why it just changed. Um, so it's not gonna be exact. Even if you're trying to get your risk amount to an exact number, it's gonna kind of round it. So you can do that, and I'm gonna show you here in just a minute of me actually placing a trade with this, right? So let's X that out again. So if you want to just do a market execution and you don't want to, have it already set your stop loss in TP. What you can do, which I don't recommend it because you should always have your stop loss set like as soon as you enter the trade. You can just go here to market, right? You can go buy or sell, and you can change your units right here. You can do 6, right? And you can set your TPs if you want. You can set your stop loss, and you can just click buy, or so to say, the market execution, right? So you see my trade there. Now, if you do this type of style execution, you can actually add your TPs. So you can click the plus right here. Let's say I want my TP right here. And so this is a buy. So a buy TP is also considered a sell limit, right? So you can also add that there. So this is going to pop up. It doesn't just add it. It wants to know how many contracts do you want as the sell limit. So let's say you're leaving a runner. You can change it to 4, having the full 6 contracts. Or you can do the full 6 contracts and you can click sell, and there's your TP, right? Now you want to add your stop loss. You can do the same thing here. Click the plus, and essentially it would be a sell stop, right? And we can do the full 6 or partials if you don't want to, but we'll see if this actually executes like with the limits and stuff. But yeah, man, when it hits these limits, it'll take you out of the trade or take you out of that current order. So you can also move these up and down too. You just have to click modify order. So let's say you want to quick move this down. You can move it down, click modify order. You can move it up. Same thing if you want to move it into profits. It's pretty simple, man. They make it super easy to enter your trades now and execute, and it just makes everything a lot more simpler in my opinion. So I'm going to show you guys how I do the trade executions. So let's exit this, or let's put our stop right here. I just want to show you guys. So we'll wait a little bit for it to hit. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it just exited the trade. It hit the stop loss, and that's what it's basically going to do. Obviously, this is still here, so you want to make sure you get rid of that because you did a manual market execution. Now, when you do the way I do it with the limit here, well, I still do market execution, but with the order here and the position, the TP and the stop loss will just get rid of itself the way I do it. So let's say we're right here, and this is how I typically enter my trades. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the position here. I usually click create limit order. Now, let's say I want to risk let's say I want to do 7 contracts, right? Sometimes when you do these limits, it's going to set it and it's not going to execute until it hits that price. So a lot of times when I set mine, like obviously right here you have the TP, the stop loss. Now I like to click market, and it saves my info that I just put in there. So 7 units, and it saves the TP and the stop loss, and it's going to enter in the trade and already set my TP and my stop loss. So when I'm in the trade, what I like to do is once I get to a 1-to-1, and this is just a little more detail of how I manage my trades. Now I could do a whole nother video on managing your trades, but we'll get to that in a different video. But real short and simple, basically once I get to a 1-to-1, I move my stop loss up, maybe break even, and you just move it up, and then you click modify order. That's all you do. And for my TPs, if I'm close to hitting my TP and it's real early in the trade, like 15 minutes or something, let's say I hit TP here pretty quick, or I'm about to, and I don't want to close all of my positions. So instead of 7 contracts right here for the TP, I can modify this, and we can put 5. Sorry, 5. Modify order. Now, when you do this, these are linked. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, this stop loss is going to change to only 5 contracts too. So if this comes back down and hits the stop loss, only 5 of those contracts is gonna close out, and you're still gonna have stuff running. So I typically only recommend doing it like this when you're already in profit, or you move your stop loss to break even, right? So let's say this is already at break even, you know what I'm saying, and it's about to hit my TP. I can close out partials, and then I can leave a runner go, and there'll be 2 contracts left just running. You know what I'm saying? Also, at any time, you guys can just click the X and cancel. Um, let's say you want to quick get out the trade, you want to minimize one of your losses, you can just quick click the X, close position. Simple as that. Now, I don't know if I showed you guys the terms for also sells too, if you want to manually add your TPs and stop loss. So a sell, essentially a stop loss would be a buy stop, and then the TP would be a buy limit. So yeah, man, that's basically it for this video. Anybody who's still looking to get into futures, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot more smoother in my opinion, and also it's lower spreads, almost little to none spreads, and it's, in my opinion, like anything like that matters to me, commissions, everything, when I'm trading. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.